Hey, M-Crew. Happy Halloween, man. Aren't you gonna review something?
I'm not sure how I can anymore, Threefer. My friends are dead because of it, and I was nearly murdered by a sociopath in a killer DVD.
Those goofballs are my friends too. But I don't want to see you give up what you love because of it. You've brought joy to some people out there, and they still care about you, man.
Maybe you're right. Even John encouraged me to keep going. Jason and Francois are my friends, but I know they would not want me to be miserable and to keep going and reviewing strange movies, because that's what I love. Now, I believe I made a promise last year that I would review the sequel to A Scary Godmother. So, this is Scary Godmother 2, The Revenge of Jimmy.
That's the spirit, man.
How did you get in here anyway?
You left the door unlocked?
Oh, right, I keep forgetting. Anyways, if you thought the first film was a strange little misadventure, the second film wants to say, hey, if I'm strange, that doesn't mean I have to follow any kind of rational logic, right? Well, needless to say, it kinda blows. So, let's take a look at Scary Godmother 2. The film begins with Harry the werewolf as he still owes favors to Scary Godmother after eating all the party snacks and ordering $200 worth of pizza in the last movie. Why are they still holding him for that? Surely $200 isn't that much money to pay back, and why not just offer to bake more snacks for the gang? So Scary Godmother agrees to let Harry tell a ghost story to make up for some of what he owes, even though they've already kept him enslaved for a year in debt. Harry begins by narrating about Jimmy, the kid from the last film, as he is now scarred for life after the events from the last movie. His friends come to visit him, but they set off a bunch of booby traps that Jimmy set up in the room. Apparently he's become a total conspiracy nut now.
Okay, monsters can't stand the light, so I sleep with the lights on. And I made that flashlight trap. Number 2, monsters like to sneak up on you, so I put balloons on the floor. When they pop, I know they're here. And finally, monsters hide under your bed and in your closet. So I removed the under from my bed, and I got rid of everything in my closet. Nothing for them to hide behind. So, what do you do for clothes? Easy. I just wear the same thing every day. Hey, my motto is, better smelly than in a monster's belly.
I don't know. Would smelling bad make you tastier to the monsters or more disgusting? Jimmy then decides to boycott Halloween, but of course, his friends don't side with him on it. Meanwhile, Hannah, Jimmy's cousin, is decorating for Halloween, and something I forgot to mention last time is that Hannah is the only human character with natural eyes, while everyone else has little brown dots. I know it's supposed to make her look cute, but dot eyes just highlight the imperfect quality of the animation. So Hannah's monster friend, Bugaboo, appears under her bed even though he's a huge-ass monster, so how could he even fit? You know what, if I'm gonna nitpick everything, I might as well join CinemaSins or something. So anyways, Bugaboo invites Hannah to return to Scary Godmother's house for a visit, so she uses the magical interdimensional portal key that she gave her to open the closet door in her house to enter the fright side. Hannah finds Scary Godmother and her quote-unquote broommate, Mr. Pettibone, as they are preparing for autumn.
They're making leaves? Oh, just baking them until they're red and gold and perfectly crispy so they smell like fall and crunch just right when you jump into piles of them. You didn't think tree leaves changed on their own, did you?
Actually, I did.
The real trick is getting them all back on the trees.
Everything from Mrs. Fowler's biology class was a lie!
Back to work! Halloween is just around the corner!
I was just downstairs, organizing and alphabetizing your potions and notions and motions and...
Uh-huh. You've still got to paint the clouds into the sky.
And get to work, bitch! We're not paying you anything! Scary Godmother then shows Hannah her magic calendar that keeps everything together in the fright side with Halloween spirit, and it's so magical that all it takes is one greedy child to ruin it, because Jimmy, in the real world, comes up with a scheme to ruin Halloween fun for everyone.
If Halloween doesn't happen, the monsters can't get me. It's so simple. I'll just stop Halloween from coming.
Jimmy, what did I tell you about making faces? Stop it or your face will freeze like that!
Oh yeah, whatever. Huh? Uh-oh.
So what, now we follow SpongeBob logic?
Those of you watching of a more sensitive nature may wish to turn away for this next graphic scene of horticultural violence.
So Jimmy pretty much becomes the Grinch as he goes to a pumpkin patch and smashes every pumpkin there.
Holy f***ing ass crackers! That is so foul! Yeah! Hope they enjoy their crap-a-lantern!
When Hannah and her friends see this, they start to lose Halloween's spirit, which causes everything to go wrong at Scary Godmother's place. The sky lightens up, the leaves disappear, and jack-o'-lanterns get sucked into the ground. That is until Hannah uses a little imagination to fix the pumpkins, and so everything is restored to normal. There must be millions of people who don't like or celebrate Halloween. It's never been my favorite holiday, but I celebrate it anyway. So that must mean the entire balance of Halloween's existence lies in the hands of one very faithful little girl. Hail Hannah, our Lord and Savior! Jimmy sees that his plan has failed, and as his ear freakishly grows, he hears Hannah talk about candy and costumes, which gives Jimmy another sinister idea. He sneaks into a store that obviously has no cameras or security alarms, and vandalizes all the candy and costumes with false warning labels.
Someone wrote the word poison on all of this candy, too. Yeah, and flammable on all the costumes, just like at all the other stores.
So wait a minute, Jimmy snuck into every single store in town in one night? Whatever. Hannah and company become sad again, and this somehow causes the entire plane of existence to vanish on the fright side. Later that night, Hannah gets another idea to make her own treats and costumes.
Hi, kids. Here's a treat that is easy to make and fun to eat. You'll need some large marshmallows, chocolate syrup, a chocolate bar broken into squares, graham crackers, and a toothpick. Take 1 square of chocolate and place it on 2 squares of graham cracker. Dip the toothpick into the chocolate syrup. Don't lose it in there.
Yeah. When did this become tasty time with Zafranc? Seriously, this baking lesson lasts 50 seconds. The first film did something like this too, but it was used as a joke and only lasted a few seconds. Using joke material as a plot point is a problem. So the gang decides to have a Halloween party in the spooky house from the first film, and they even invite Jimmy along, even though no one suspects that he's the one sabotaging them, and he's also scribbled all over his face to look like the Joker now. And with all that Halloween spirit, the fright side is restored to normal. And so, Scary Godmother was tragically crushed to death under the house. Not really. Apparently she can take her stockings off and have the time to teleport away. Back in the real world, Jimmy goes to the spooky house early and throws toilet paper at it. Hey, if you want to do something evil, arson's pretty evil. This causes Halloween to completely disappear from the calendar, and Scary Godmother and her friends also start to disappear.
What is this beating in my chest? My heart? Oh, I am alive! Alive!
And he's also lost his eyeballs, apparently.
Ah! My signature shirt is gone! I'm naked! I'm exposed to the elements! Oh, the shame! Oh, the humiliation!
He doesn't even wear pants. This is totally pointless because, as you'd expect, they return to normal when Hannah realizes that the toilet paper looks like a bunch of ghosts, and the house now looks much scarier. Hannah uses the key to open the spooky house door and enters Scary Godmother's place. She announces for the first time that there will be a prize for the best costume. Jimmy, with his parabolic hearing ability, hears this and sneaks along too. So everyone starts dancing while Jimmy sneaks by and steals the prize pumpkin filled with candy, and they even reuse the same music from the first film. Just as the winner of the costume contest is about to be announced, Jimmy tries to make off with the candy until Harry rather viciously jumps onto him and fights him for it. Jimmy collapses near Bugaboo, and this somehow scares him, even though he's seen Jimmy's costume before, and this entitles Jimmy to win the contest. Jimmy inexplicably becomes good now, and they all happily end the party together. Harry then concludes the story, but the others drag him off while he tries to ask the audience for candy. I hope you've enjoyed my Halloween special, and remember, this movie is kinda bad. I don't like usually having to rip on stuff intended for young children, but this movie has a few big flaws, like everyone treating Harry like a jerk, Jimmy gets off unpunished even without confessing to his crimes, and a couple of continuity errors. While the first movie had a lot of pointless filler, it at least had some effort and a few good jokes, but here, the jokes range from alright to bad. I don't hate this movie, but I still think the original will be a much better choice to show your kids. This is the M Crew Dude, signing off, wishing you all a...
Hey, Dad! How could you have a Halloween special and not feature me, the spider?
Oh, I'm sorry, Gary. Here, how about I make it up to you by taking you trick-or-treating?
Hooray!
Trick-or-treat!
I wasn't expecting any trick-or-treaters this early in the day. Besides, aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating?
Hey, it's my son's first Halloween. Cut us a break.
Well, I don't have any candy, but I do have this mask. I got this mask from some friends on the other side. So if you feed it some bad DVDs or games, it will give you whatever your heart desires.
I'm down with that.
What about my candy?
Finally, I'm rid of that awful mask.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't
Hello, awesome people who stayed after the credits. Right now, we're going to make Hannah's recipe, or better well known as, friggin' s'mores. Now pay attention, I'm only going to say this once. You could always rerun the video, but still. Here's what you're going to need. Graham crackers, chocolate bar, chocolate sauce, marshmallows, and a toothpick, okay? You got that good. Assuming you've made s'mores before, what you do is you take a piece of graham cracker, or rather a square of graham cracker, and put 2 Hershey chocolates on each, okay? And then you put a marshmallow on each, and then use a toothpick to fish out the chocolate sauce. Aw, crap, I lost it. Son of a bit! And then you use the toothpick to paint features on them. And look at that. They even have little fedoras. Just like me. And then you put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. These can be great for, say, parties or events or mad science labs, considering that they're going to be, hideously deformed at the end of this. Oh god, guys, you feeling okay? Oh man, that is horrific. They've all fallen over and their heads have horribly inflated. Oh man. Well, they've all toppled off the graham cracker, but I stuck them back on with another layer. Because that's what you're, you know, supposed to do. And now, the fun part. Tastes like a friggin' s'more.